Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Prison Break. Last time on Prison Break we had Riots, Drills, and The Devil Part 2. Michael was able to save Dr. Sarah from the inmates that were in the infirmary. It did take some doing. They had to go through the pipes, and she also questioned how Michael knew where he was going. He gave an answer, but his answer was a little sus, and she figured out that it was a lie. She doesn't know how he knows, but she does know that he was lying. Meanwhile, the assassination attempt on Lincoln failed because, well, Lincoln won. Lincoln won the fight. LJ was worried about his father, but his mother just didn't want to make a scene, and so he made a scene. And not only that, he got hit by his stepdad, mom's boyfriend. I guess we don't really know the relationship. Doesn't really matter. That relationship ought to be over by now. We'll have to see. Then Sucre and John, they did break through into the old sewer system without blowing themselves up. And then they were going to let the officer go, but T-Bag just killed him. And yeah, that was that. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever, and let's just go ahead and get right into this episode of Prison Break. Here we go.
17 days from now, they strap my brother to an electric chair.
17 days.
Our cell over there, that's New York City. The infirmary, our exit, it's California. The pipes beneath
a lot
our
to
feet
cross.
connect the two. Route 66.
Route 66. Route 66 goes to from Chicago to Los Angeles.
I'm coming along on this endeavor whether you like it or not.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I got a hell of a singing voice otherwise.
T-Bag.
I won't take that piece of crap along. I won't do it.
Me neither. We won't have to. He'll be out of the picture soon enough.
Ooh.
I want the son of a bitch who did this. Now you do whatever you need to do to find him.
Oh, shit.
You understand?
Don't give a blank check to Bellic.
But if you need anything,
Trust me, you'll be the first person I call.
Good man.
here. Let me.
What if they got to Lucas, though?
If I didn't know better, I would say Lucas was sweet on you.
Very funny.
He has the key, huh? Wow! Oh, no. Oh, Lucas, no. Man, okay. Man, that's what I get for being sus of him. He was a good man who just died.
A few years ago, the chapel burned down, and the DOC realized they had some toxic issues. You know, asbestos, lead paint, you name it. They couldn't find a contractor, so they put the inmates on the job.
Can you get us in there?
Been doing a little thinking.
Ugh. Have you now?
If I go down for killing Bob, believe me, I'm gonna take a little walk of my own.
Take them
Tell
down,
me
too.
about that hole you got behind your toilet.
There's a chance the execution may not happen.
What?
Veronica's working my case, and I got a reporter coming today who actually believes I'm innocent.
Okay.
So I ain't dead yet.
Alright. Can't say anything about Michael,
Okay.
but...
Look at me. You gotta have faith, kid.
Ah,
Just have a little faith.
have a little faith.
What the hell are you doing here?
Cleanup detail. We thought this was storage.
This look like storage to you, you idiot? It's a restricted area. It's a CO break room. Now back it up.
CO break.
Back it up now!
Jesus, alright.
What happened again?
The officers let him in. What the hell?
I don't get it. How come they let him into the guards room?
He's a trustee. One's with the highest security clearance.
Why him?
He can be trusted.
How does one become a trustee?
Just have a spotless record for the last 30 years.
Pretty much counts all of us out.
Nah.
Which means we got to get him on board.
Forget it. Guy's a Boy Scout.
Well. He doesn't need to escape.
So the question is, why would Charles Westmoreland be in Arizona boosting a car? 10 states away from where he lived, and only 10 miles away from the Mexican border. And why, 2 days before that, would someone make a phone call to his wife from a motel in Portland? A stone's throw away from the airport, out of which, shortly after, Flight 305 was hijacked by one D.B. Cooper.
He thought of everything.
7 hours after the hijacking, as it happens, a 65 Chevy Nova with the registration number scraped off is found abandoned with a blown gasket along the Arizona border.
Wow.
A mile or two away from where you accidentally hit that woman with your stolen car.
Damn.
But how could I have hijacked a plane in Portland on November 24th when I was in Folsom finishing up a 30-day drunken disorderly?
Oh.
I hope you weren't hanging this whole escape on that money, because I'm not the one in possession of it.
Huh.
Thanks for the invite, though.
Shit. That's not good. Well, he's... Ugh. Seen better. She's at least standing upright.
Veronica. Now, if they think we're dead like they do right now, maybe we get a little breathing room here. We figure out what our next move is.
No, we should go to the police.
I've been telling myself the same thing, but you know what? They're bigger than the police.
Yeah. They have control over the police.
I think I know a place we can, at least for a little while.
Alright. Lay low, recuperate, figure out what to do next.
If we can get rubber cement in the bottom of that coffee pot, when the burner goes on...
It's a good idea.
Well.
But without Westmoreland, we're never getting in that room.
But he doesn't want any part of the escape?
No.
Then what does he want? He's gotta want something.
The cat!
Everybody wants something.
Find the cat, maybe he'll help.
Let's just say it'd be in everyone's best interest if a fire were to start in there.
Marilyn, did you think he was the arsonist type?
Nah.
I'm not. I'm the cleanup crew type.
Yeah.
The type that gets access to all kinds of tools.
Michael, I'm grateful for this. I really am. But I've made it a point to keep my nose clean ever since I walked into this place. 32 years without a blemish.
But you told me that you had been up in the crawl space for a PI, and PI was never assigned to go there.
You lied.
We're done here, right?
Oh.
Michael, don't be like that. I just want some answers.
Thanks for the shot, Doc.
And he's out.
Super.
That's not sus.
From what I understand, you have numerous people working on your behalf as we speak.
Yeah, well, Veronica Donovan, she's my attorney, and Nick Sabrin, he, works at Project Justice.
If you accept what happened and stop fighting your execution, your son will be left out of this.
It's sus!
If not, I hope you say goodbye to him when he left here this morning.
Who are you?
One Burroughs is gonna die.
Oh my god.
Up to you which one.
Oh my gosh.
Who are you?
God damn it.
Look, no offense, but can I see some kind of identification?
Sure. Good job. Whoa! Okay. Oh! Oh, good job! Oh no.
LJ? I'm not here to hurt you.
Really tell it to the gun.
You really think you're gonna get to 4 buttons before I get to 1?
Not here to hurt you, but I will fucking shoot you. Are you kidding me?
Come on.
Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, redemption!
LJ, get out of here!
Keep hitting him! Oh! Nothing like a last-second redemption. LJ, go! Okay, good. He left. My God. Fuck! Fuck! Are you kidding me?
Prints on the murder weapon and all.
I didn't touch the murder weapon.
Of course you didn't. I know that. And you know that.
But they don't.
I can help you, LJ. We're the only hope you got.
No, you're not.
I just want 85 bullets in his head Specifically his. I don't fucking care about the other guy, even.
Word is he died in front of yourself. And you were right here when it happened.
We both been around long enough to know that when a con starts that snitching business, he's not long for this world. Don't put me in that position, boss.
Don't make him snitch.
It's a nice cat.
Oh. He's gonna threaten the cat.
No?
The cat's dead, isn't she? Marilyn's dead. Son of a bitch. Ah, fucking Bellic. Yeah, he's doing it. You can't just make a crazy dash for it.
If you go out there, they will gun you down.
I don't care anymore.
Well, you better start thinking about what you're doing. Because you can't help LJ if you're dead.
What the hell's going on in here? Huh? What else going on in building 2? Come in!
Yeah. Charles didn't say anything.
Thanks. I didn't do it for you.
Yeah. Did that to fuck over Bellic.
Found the source. Someone in here smoke these? Bilson's?
Oh, shit.
Bellic.
Captain Bellic. Someone to see.
Oh, the kid's gonna go down for it. Oh, they're going for teabag. The kid talked, but what'd he say?
I don't know how that got there.
Yep.
It's a lot. Let's go. Come back. Set me up.
Bad enough you killed a guard. Don't try and lay it off on somebody else now.
Fucking teabag. God damn it.
Tell the badge here about it. Because if you don't want to, I certainly could.
Let him on. You'll figure something out.
Come on, Pretty, we're a team now.
Ugh. Yeah. He's probably not gonna do anything.
Let's get cracking, eh?
You, shut up.
Just stop. Alright. Boys, get to work. He took a picture? Oh, shit. Good job, LJ.
Move on to the next chapter
We're
of our
gonna see her.
lives. You're not just doing this for me, you know. Or my brother. Yes?
They're ready for you, Madam Vice President.
She's the vice president.
You're doing it for your country.
Well, shit. Well. She's the vice president. The vice president killed her brother and framed Lincoln. Woo, what a roller coaster, man. Okay, that was insane, man. You know, I thought... I kind of thought, like, man, you know, the last two episodes were so big, you know? So big that they had to be a part 1, part 2. And I thought, okay, well, you know, it's after that big event, so maybe we're going to kind of dial it down, you know? Let's get back to something else, but... Boom, 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 boom. We keep racking it up, man. We keep racking it up. Oh, boy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Twists and turns I would never have seen coming. Alrighty. Let's get into the notes. Let me see if I can group some of these together. Well, the first thing to talk about, we've been at Fox River for 3 weeks, and we have 17 days left. That's it. We've been here for 3 weeks, which is crazy. Because, I mean, that's the thing is, with me thinking, okay, this first season must be about the escape, So, okay, so what do we do, afterwards? And it's like, okay, well, I guess maybe each episode could correspond to a day, but it doesn't fully line up that way. So, in 8 episodes, we've been through 3 weeks of time at Fox River, and we have 17 days left, which is just a little over 2 weeks. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see. Again, I kind of grouping some of these together. We got Route 66, which was interesting, or Route 66. I don't know. What do you guys say? Do you guys say Route 66 or Route 66? I guess I go back and forth. It just sort of depends. So I guess right now I'm saying Route 66, but it's Route 66. I will say, though, it's kind of funny where it's like, oh, so, our cells are New York and the infirmary is California. And between that, and they say, oh, it's Route 66. And it's like, well, doesn't Route 66 go from Chicago to LA? I'm pretty sure it's Chicago to LA, not New York to LA. Doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure it does go to St. Louis, though. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I guess I'd have to listen to the song again or look at a map. But I thought that was just kind of funny that it's like, oh, New York to California, Route 66. Like, it's not quite Route 66, guys, but that's okay. So that was all interesting, and then this whole this location where it's like, oh, they thought it was a storage room, but it ended up being a basically like an officer's lounge, was interesting. So, which, I mean, that one guy, though, pulling out his shotgun, like, I don't know, I thought that was a little much, when he was just that angry. But it's like, well, wait, you guys let people into your, into the storage unit right next door. Like, it could just be an honest mistake. Whatever. Granted, that guy could be a bit cautious after the riot and after the death of Bob. Yeah, you know what? He was probably justified in his response to that. So, anyway. So yeah, that was interesting. Another wrinkle in the plan. And then basically the whole thing was we needed to start a fire in there. I love when the others can start making plans, basically, can help with the plan, Because like we've said, Michael is not the greatest at improv, He can't really improvise a plan B. So I like when the others sort of flex their knowledge, they show because they've been in there a while. So John is able to be like, hey, we just need to get a fire in there. Not to burn the whole thing down, but just a fire. And then P.I. will go in there and fix things up, and that's how we get in. And there won't be any cops, So that's all interesting. And then Sucre coming up with how to start the fire was pretty cool. So I like that. I love John and Sucre actually helping out with that. Oh, excuse me. So that was all interesting, and then, the only way to get into that room is to have a trustee go in there, and that's the thing, I was kind of wondering, like, is Michael gonna have to do something in order to get Westmoreland in on it? But it's like, no, it really just ended up that Bellick just supplied them that opportunity, And again, Westmoreland, he doesn't want to escape still. He doesn't want to do any of that, but he did want revenge on Bellick for killing Marilyn, Fucking Bellick, man. Jesus Christ, And that was the thing, when it's like, the warden is like, I want Bob's killer found no matter what. Do whatever you have to. And it's like, don't give him a blank check, That's very dangerous. And, you think like, oh, well, I mean, but could this help with Teabag? But no, it doesn't help with Teabag, So that's the thing. And the whole conflict with Teabag was interesting. I honestly like Teabag's inclusion on the team, because, when we first met Teabag, he was just sort of in the way, just trying to get this one screw. He ended up getting in the way and all of this stuff. But then, now that he's part of the team, he's a good foil to the rest of them, So I really like that. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I've been sneezing so much lately. Ugh, allergies. Anyway, because at first they kind of set up John to be the foil to Michael, but now that he's gotten on board, he's a bit eccentric, but the way he helps out and everything is just very interesting, and he is a team player, basically. So to have Teabag in there now as more of the foil for all of them is really good. And just all of their dynamic is really, really great. Again, the actors on this show are really... It's an amazing thing, It's like what I said last episode, where it's like all of these actors are very hammy, mainly in the prison. They're all very hammy, but they all sell it so well, Like all of them, immediately once you meet them, you have such a complete handle on all of their personalities, that it's just amazing. And then watching them all in this group is so interesting. Down to even Westmoreland, where it's like, yeah, he's just sort of, he's the nice, old man that's there at the prison. But even him, he's got sort of his thing, and with the cat and everything. And it's like, and this whole thing about DB Cooper and everything. And then you get him having to go against Bellick, it's just so interesting. Just every character. The prison has the best characters, and then everything else is just, it's good, but it's not as good as everything that's going on in the prison, So that's all pretty crazy. I did like the whole thing with Michael figuring out DB Cooper, but then it's like, well, no, it doesn't work because of this. Basically, one thing that Michael didn't think of that disproves that he disproves him being DB Cooper. So that was all really interesting. Oh God, excuse me. Sorry, my nose, it really is acting up. It's May, so I've got allergies, and it's all humid outside and stuff. And I'm out of drink now. Great. Anyway. So yeah, the whole back and forth of figuring out DB Cooper and everything, and how it does sort of match Westmoreland. But then it's like, nope, doesn't quite work, It just does not quite work. But still, even though he's not DB Cooper, and you can't, you're not going to be able to rely on his money, because that was the thing. Michael was relying on DB Cooper's money once they get out of the prison, once they get out of Fox River. So that's a part of the plan that's sort of gone, but they were still able to use Westmoreland to help with the escape. So I like that. Helping with the fire and everything after fucking Bellick killed Marilyn. That's just so fucking horrible, And that's the thing, because he didn't talk or anything like that. It's like that was just punishment for not saying anything, And I did like, it's like, look, boss, don't ask me to snitch, because that's not... Snitches don't last long, They don't have a very long life expectancy. So... But Bellick was so angry that he took it out on Westmoreland, and that ended up leading to the officers' lounge being burned. So, yeah, great job there, Bellick. And I like that Bellick was sort of blamed, basically, for the fire because of the cigarettes, So I like that. Let's see. Moving on to some of the other stuff. Well, well, we can talk about Veronica and Nick. Fucking Lucas, man. He was a good man that ended up dying. Man, I was starting to say, like, oh, man, what if he just, like, stabbed Nick through the heart or something like that? It's like, no, that's not it. He was a good man, and I was suspicious for nothing. You know, I feel bad, and now he's dead. And it's like, oh, man. And now Nick and Veronica are going to have to lay low for a while. Presumably, they're not going to be able to see what happens with LJ, because that would be the best place for LJ to go, but he is really on his own right now, you know? So that's unfortunate. Meanwhile, LJ, as soon as they showed that reporter, I was like, this reporter is sus as hell. Like, don't even. And sure enough, one Burroughs is gonna die. So that's the thing. That's just it. LJ's parents are dead. I did not see that coming, man. I did not see that coming. And the fucking I want to see, like, you know what? As much as I hate Bellick, there's a part of me that almost loves to hate Bellick, you know? Like, it's such a weird thing where it's like, I kind of love to hate Bellick, you know? It's so strange. Meanwhile, Kellerman, I fucking hate Kellerman, and I want to watch him die, you know? And if I ever see this actor again in another show, I'm going to be suspicious. I'm going to be like, this fucking Kellerman. So he's going to have to work to win me over to a different character. But, which, I mean, it's kind of one of those things of, like, if a character pisses you off this much, they're kind of doing their job. Because, yeah, you're supposed to hate Kellerman at this point, but just the whole thing of, like, hey, man, I don't want to hurt you. And then he, gets out the phone. It's like, well, look, I will fucking shoot you if you try to call 911, but I don't want to hurt you. It's like, fuck you. I hope you get 1,000 bullets right through your fucking skull. Oh my gosh. I hope they can't identify your fucking body. Jesus Christ. And yeah, fuck it. But, because that's the thing, is last episode with the whole thing of, oh man, conflict at LJ's house, with everything that's going on there, and the conflict with, the stepdad and stuff, and it's like, oh, man, where's that gonna lead? Nowhere, because it didn't. I thought we were gonna get, like, oh, what's the conflict there? Then they're just fucking dead, But, hey, at least last second redemption for the guy, hitting Kellerman, even though he didn't, he still ended up getting killed. That was a good thing that he did to let LJ escape, So, I like that. But yeah, both of them are dead. Oh my god. They're just fucking dead and LJ's on the run. That's fucking crazy, man. I'm going to assume... I don't know why I didn't think about this. I've said, like, okay, Season 1 must just be the escape, and Season 2 is what happens after. I guess, honestly, Season 1 must be the escape, and Season 2 must be going after the people trying to bury Lincoln, I guess it must be that, I don't know, because this is a big thing, a big overarching plot, and I don't know why I haven't thought of that yet, that must be where the show will continue, Because I feel like it's fairly certain that we're going to get out of Fox River by the end of the season, which we've still got a long way to go. There's 22 episodes in the season. This is episode 8. We've got a long way to go, but still, But I think that will be, I guess, because we have this overarching story. I don't know. They're going to kill the fucking vice president? That'll be crazy. So, yeah. Let's see. And then, other than that, we had, Lincoln, he's trying to rush things, but it just won't work. You can't just dash out of Fox River. It's not going to work like that. And then, yeah, the big revelation that the woman pulling the strings with the Secret Service is the vice president. That is pretty interesting. That's a crazy twist right there. So... oh, man. So, it's the vice president that is in charge of Kellerman and the other guy. I don't know. We don't know her name as of yet, but she is the vice president, which means she had her brother killed and then is trying to trying to put the blame onto Lincoln, you know? Man. Again, I didn't think this episode would be so crazy. After the last, after the two-parter, I thought, okay, maybe we're going to wind down back to a bit of a simpler episode like we've had sort of before. And even still, like, the episodes before were pretty, intense and crazy too, but still, like, I thought maybe we'd wind it back just a little bit on this episode, but nope. Full force into the next thing, So, I can't wait to get to the next one, man. I can't wait to get to the next one. This was really, really good, and I'm excited to see where we're going. So, with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Prison Break reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.